What's up, Apple fans, and welcome back to iPad Focus. The news cycle is absolutely exploding, and we're here to bring you the inside scoop on everything you need to know. First up, get ready for a potential refresh. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo is dropping hints about the AirPods Pro 3, and while they might be coming sooner than you think, the real game changer could be lurking just around the corner for next year. We're talking about upgrades that could seriously redefine your audio experience. You're not going to want to miss the details on what Apple might have up its sleeve. Next, we've got a security alert that's a little bit sneaky. It turns out that iCloud calendar invites are being exploited in a clever phishing scheme. Imagine getting a fake purchase notification that looks like it's coming straight from Apple's servers. That's exactly what's happening. We'll break down how these scammers are abusing a trusted Apple feature to try and trick you, and more importantly, how you can stay safe. This one is a must-know for everyone using Apple services. Switching gears to the financial side, let's talk about the big question: where will Apple stock be in 3 years? While Apple is a titan, its stock performance has been a bit of a roller coaster lately, even seeing its biggest shareholder, Berkshire Hathaway, trim its stake. We're diving into the numbers, the iPhone sales trends, the services growth, and what analysts are predicting for AAPL. Is the tech giant poised for a massive comeback, or are there storm clouds on the horizon? We've got the breakdown. And finally, we're tackling a huge legal battle that could have major implications for the future of AI. Apple is facing a copyright lawsuit from authors who claim their books were used without permission to train Apple Intelligence. We'll explore the accusations, the potential impact on AI development, and how this case stacks up against others in the industry. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to iPad Focus, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. AirPods Pro 3 are on the horizon, but is the real excitement for next year? Get ready, Apple fans, because the next generation of AirPods Pro might be closer than you think. Respected supply chain analyst Ming-Chi Kuo is signaling that the AirPods Pro 3 could be on their way, potentially arriving as early as the second half of 2025. While specific new features for this iteration remain under wraps, rumors are swirling about the inclusion of heart rate monitoring, a feature already seen in the Powerbeats Pro 2. This technology, drawing from Apple Watch capabilities, could allow for real-time fitness tracking directly from your earbuds, syncing seamlessly with Apple's Health app. Imagine your workouts getting a whole new level of data without needing an extra device. But here's where things get even more interesting. Kuo also suggests that a much bigger upgrade is planned for the AirPods Pro 4, slated for release next year. This isn't just a minor tweak. We're talking about the potential inclusion of at least one tiny infrared camera. This camera could unlock incredible new experiences, like enhanced spatial audio that dynamically adjusts sound based on where you're looking when using the Vision Pro headset. Even more exciting, these cameras might enable in-air gesture control, allowing you to interact with your devices using simple hand movements. It's a glimpse into a future where your AirPods do more than just play music. The tech community is buzzing with anticipation, with many speculating how these new features will integrate with the broader Apple ecosystem. Will heart rate monitoring make AirPods Pro a true fitness companion? And what new interactions will gesture control unlock? Don't tune out yet, because the surprises keep coming. Next up, a sophisticated scam is using a familiar Apple service to deliver fake payment alerts. Your iCloud calendar is being hijacked for phishing scams. This is a wake-up call for all Apple users. A clever and concerning phishing scheme is currently exploiting iCloud calendar invites to send out fake purchase notifications. These malicious emails are designed to look like they're coming directly from Apple's own servers, complete with the NoReply at email, Apple.com address, making them highly effective at bypassing spam filters and landing straight in your inbox. The bait. A fabricated charge, often for a significant amount like $599, purportedly made to your PayPal account, with urgent contact numbers to resolve the issue. The goal is simple: scare you into calling the provided phone number. Once you're on the line with a scammer, they'll employ high-pressure tactics, claiming your account is compromised or that they need remote access to process a refund. This is where the real danger lies, as previous scams of this nature have led to stolen bank funds, malware infections, and severe data breaches. The critical element here is the abuse of the iCloud calendar feature. Threat actors are creating calendar events, embedding their phishing text within the events notes, and then inviting email addresses, often part of automated forwarding lists, that belong to potential victims. Because the initial invite originates from Apple's servers and Microsoft 365's sender rewriting scheme, SRS, helps legitimate forwarding past security checks, these emails appear incredibly authentic. Users are advised to be extremely cautious of any unexpected calendar invites, especially those containing unusual messages or requests for personal information. Apple has been contacted regarding this exploit, but has not yet issued a public response. But is Apple's financial future as secure as its email servers? Get ready for a deep dive into Apple's stock performance and what lies ahead. Apple stock, set for a comeback or losing steam. Apple, a stock long considered a blue-chip stalwart, has been experiencing a period of underperformance. Over the last 3 years, its stock has lagged behind the S&P 500, sparking concerns among investors about its future growth trajectory. Factors contributing to this sluggishness include worries about slowing iPhone sales, unpredictable trade tensions with China, and a perceived lack of groundbreaking advancements in its artificial intelligence strategy. Even Berkshire Hathaway, Apple's largest shareholder, has significantly reduced its holdings, adding a layer of caution to the market sentiment. Despite these headwinds, Apple's core business remains robust. The iPhone still accounts for over half of its net sales, and its services segment, boasting over 1 billion paid subscriptions, continues to be a powerful engine for growth, offsetting slower hardware sales. While iPhone sales saw a dip in fiscal years 2023 and 2024 due to lapping pandemic-driven growth and increased competition, fiscal 2025 has shown a resurgence, driven by strong demand for the iPhone 16 Pro models and strategic pricing in key emerging markets like India and Brazil. This renewed iPhone momentum is crucial, as it locks more users into Apple's lucrative services ecosystem. Looking ahead, analysts project a compound annual growth rate of 6% for revenue and 13% for earnings per share from fiscal 2024 to 2027. This optimism is fueled by anticipated iPhone redesigns, including potential foldable or curved models, and the gradual expansion of its ecosystem with more affordable Vision Pro versions and new smart home and wearable products. Apple's substantial cash reserves also provide ample room for continued share buybacks and dividend increases, reinforcing its commitment to shareholder returns. If Apple meets these projections, its stock could see a healthy rise, potentially matching the S&P 500's average annual return, though perhaps not delivering the exponential gains some investors seek. Now, let's pivot from financial forecasts to a different kind of legal challenge. Apple is facing a lawsuit that could impact the very foundation of its new AI ambitions. Apple Intelligence, sued for allegedly training on pirated books. In a significant legal development, Apple is now embroiled in a copyright infringement lawsuit filed by authors Grady Hendrix and Jennifer Robertson. The core accusation? That Apple illegally used their copyrighted books, and countless others, to train its burgeoning Apple Intelligence AI models without consent, compensation, or credit. The plaintiffs allege that Apple's web scraper, Applebot, actively sought out and ingested content from shadow libraries, essentially pirated digital book collections, over nearly a decade before the company even disclosed its intentions to use such data for AI training. This lawsuit highlights a growing concern within the creative industries: the unauthorized use of intellectual property to power artificial intelligence. The authors claim Apple amassed a massive data library, including their copyrighted works, by bypassing licensing agreements and directly accessing pirated datasets. This move, they argue, not only infringes on their rights, but also deprives them of potential revenue from their contributions to what could be a highly profitable AI venture. The suit points out that Apple has not attempted to pay these authors or secure licenses for the use of their books in training these advanced AI models. This case is not an isolated incident. It follows a trend of high-profile legal battles over AI training data. Just recently, Anthropic, the creator of the chatbot Claude, agreed to a substantial settlement in a class action lawsuit involving similar accusations. Furthermore, OpenAI is facing its own major copyright infringement lawsuit from the New York Times, and Microsoft, a key OpenAI backer, has also been sued by authors for using their books to train AI models. The outcome of Apple's lawsuit could set significant precedents for how AI companies source and utilize copyrighted material in the future, potentially reshaping the landscape of AI development and intellectual property rights. That's all the major news for today, but stick around for a rapid-fire recap. We'll hit the highlights of everything we covered, so you don't miss a beat. And that's a wrap on today's iPad Focus. We've seen potential upgrades on the horizon for AirPods Pro 3, a sneaky phishing scam exploiting iCloud Calendar, a critical look at Apple's stock future, and a major lawsuit challenging how Apple trains its AI. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this episode valuable, subscribe to iPad Focus for all your Apple news needs, and ring that notification bell so you're alerted the moment we drop new content. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What are you most excited or concerned about? And be sure to follow us on all social media platforms for even more Apple insights. We'll see you in the next one.